my side. Now we gon' ride till we die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
I can't believe they let you play.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Throwing on third down, Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Hill now after the interception. Dancing to his left. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 19-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Panthers' 18-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Get ready. At their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 18-yard line.
Ready. 22-jet bomber. 22-jet bomber. Start.
Operating from the gun, Morgan. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Morgan operating from the gun. Got a man, it's right. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Newton. Open man is Samuel, complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 45-yard line.
But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Let's go now.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a run with McCaffrey. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Morgan. From the gun, he'll throw. And he will find his man on the outside. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Morgan. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, 32 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
7-7, our score after 1. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7 on the counter. Here's Kamara. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll look to throw here. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Finding Harris over the middle. A Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see. The momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And that'll set them back 5.
That's it, baby. We got work.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They'll look to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24 on the ground, Kamara. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll look to throw. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 16. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. And he's got it. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A 1-yard touchdown reception, and the Saints have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter.
The Panthers take over.
We play to win. Let's
At their
go.
own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
It's now 4th down.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. That's taken on the 25. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Again, it's Kamara. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Ready, ready. 30 pace. Let's go.
54. Here we go, G. All day. Let's go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
You ain't doing nothing.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And a screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Saints' 49-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. The opening week, certainly he didn't want to throw an interception, but the rookie got it out of the way. That's the first of his career.
Veterans throw interceptions week 1, week 2, week 3. It happens along the way, but you're right. He got it out of the way. It's over. The big thing for him is, can he answer this question when he gets to the sideline? What did you see? Why did you make that throw? They'll work with it from there.
10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they did. Cook's got it. Touchdown, Saints. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw is Morgan, operating from the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Harris now to return. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Ken Lobo.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Mike 54. Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is Cook with a grab. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 there, and a New Orleans first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Come on, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Ready, go.
They'll set up a throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. The Saints on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. That's caught. It's Thomas. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era when we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 8 yards out. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a man open down the middle of the field. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is...
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing is ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Okay, break. Protein spill.
Mike, 54. Go.
They run it again with Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word.
Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Here we go, let's bring it.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
On the set. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Hey, watch the slap. Look at me. Go. Watch the slap. Check. He's coming. We got double up. Ready.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Lots will look to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining.
Haywood!
Now Morgan. From the gun, he'll throw. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Go, set, 8, read.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Hey, orbit.
Hit it.
Morgan now, throwing on first down. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Hey, Mike.
Morgan on 1st and 10. And he's got his man on the out route. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
The throw on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 16-yard line.
So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And partner, I must